I think I first realised I'd fallen in love with Adam when he did that joke about the kebab.
I've actually got a theory that making people laugh can get you through your whole life. My teacher said to me once, Adam, what's 2 + 2? And I said, poo. She said, it's wrong, but it's funny. And that's what matters, kid. I'm not gay, either. I got a vibe then. You went, it's either gay or it's quite hard. I went, hello. You went, gay. I'm not, because I'm quite odd-looking, aren't I? So, this is just me saying hello. No, because I'm not handsome, but I'm not ugly, am I? I'm not in the middle. I don't fit in a group. I walk in a room sometimes, I see women go, no.
I just remember looking up at him and thinking, you really understand me, don't you?
Do you like being on stage?
Love it. Love it. I'm more comfortable on stage than off stage. I get nervous 2 minutes before the end of a gig.
Could you put your hands together and please welcome Adam Bloom!
Confession, mate. I'm going to start off by confessing something. I've just turned 28 years old, and this is actually true. I'm 28 years old, and I've never had a Valentine's Day card in my life. That's actually true. I used to get one from my mum every year, but I recognise the writing, so that doesn't count, right? But it all worked out okay in the end, because one day we got really drunk, and I got off with her. All those years she was dropping hints, typical bloke, never saw them coming. 28, and that is there's no definition of an adult. My grandmother was 82 when she died. A week before she died, she said to me, I know I'm an old woman, but in my mind and my heart, I feel like a 17-year-old girl, admittedly with a critical condition. So when do you become an adult? Because all adults, yet we don't feel like adults. I reckon it's when you lose your optimism for life, because we're all born optimists. Do we agree with that? Yeah. And slowly, through being let down and disappointed in life, we become more and more pessimistic. I mean, when have you ever said to a 5-year-old, Johnny's having a party on Saturday, do you want to go? And the kid says, no, I bet it'll take you ages to find it. When we get there, it'll probably be shit. There are 2 things in my life that have happened to me that I've grown up, whether I like it or not, and they might have happened to you. One of them is, you're running down the street and you fall over and it takes more than 1 whole second to get back up. Because remember when you're 5 years old, he's run along, he's down, he's up again. Like a little weeble, you get a scab there, it's there, next day 1 scab moves around your body. If an old lady falls over, a crowd will gather. It's going to be in her diary. Wednesday, fell over. Thursday, still down. Friday, grandchildren came to visit with biscuits. They were nice. But the confirmation that I'm an adult, and I'm actually quite embarrassed to admit this to you all, last year, I told a little kid off for dropping litter. There was a can of Coke, he just threw it on the floor, and I instinctively went, pick that up! And I felt my face become my mum's. And he looked up, he's about this big, he went, yeah! Well, if I didn't drop litter, someone would be out of a job, wouldn't they? No, I couldn't think of anything to say to that. You know when you get home and you think of the right thing when you get home, always. What I wished I'd done was picked up a brick and smashed his little face. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning violence. I'm just thinking of the ambulance drivers. Less to all of you. Also, talking of driving, you know those car stereos where you can take the face off to stop anyone nicking them? Yeah. Wouldn't it be good if you could do that with girlfriends? You went, that was so half-hearted, you went, naughty.
Now, my last boyfriend, he had a Suzuki Vitara, and he even got me insured on it, but at the end of the day, I just didn't want to know. And my mate, well, she went out with a Gladiator, but you wouldn't believe the way he treated her, do you know what I mean?
It's very paranoid thought, I'm very neurotic, I am. I suffer from obsessive compulsiveness. Right, do you know what that is? Yes, all of you know what that is? Obsessive fucking nutter. Obsessive compulsiveness. I actually had to go to the doctor 25 times before I was cured of obsessive compulsiveness. And that's true. He actually cured me on the 8th time, but I like to do everything in 25s. I'll tell you what, since we've bonded, I can tell you something that's completely true. When I was 4 years old, my parents got divorced, right? And I was 20 years old before they found out I was allergic to yeast and caffeine. Right, can you imagine that? So they thought I was mad because of my parents. I went to see a child psychologist, and she said the most patronising thing anyone's ever said in my life. Right, you've got to picture this. I'm 10 years old on a couch. I've had a 2-litre bottle of Coke and a Marmite sandwich, and I'm like this. And she said to me, Adam, next time you feel frustrated or misunderstood or angry, why don't you try star jumps? Just picture that, your mum's on the phone arguing to Dad. Mum, Dad, stop arguing. No, fuck it, carry on, it's fine.
And I look at a room of people, and now rather than seeing them as a room of punters, and occasionally go, oh, she's very good looking, I look at them and go,
I actually met a bloke the other day with a tattoo on the inside of his lip. Have you seen that before? Who's got a tattoo? Show of hands. Oh, what's yours of?
Scorpion.
Where is it?
On my backside.
Oh, you saucy tart. A Scorpio. Scorpion. Oh. How big is it?
It's about that big.
Oh. I got a tattoo on out of a bone. Right? My girlfriend can't stand it, but the dog loves it. Fortunately, I actually do find you very attractive. I haven't got a girlfriend, so I can just get out of the way now before you hold back. What's your name?
Kathy.
Oh, Kathy. You're very attractive. You don't fancy me at all, do you?
I don't like you.
You don't know? No, we're talking about men, physical, women. Got to know them a bit first. It's not about knowing, it's about... Did you... I've got an image of a scorpion with a bone in its mouth. Hello. Keep trying. Yeah, you're about fourth. Hello.
How's the gig go?
It was all right. It was lovely. Look at this. Very hot. Very...
Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
Oh my God, is this going to be on the telly?
I don't know. Depends what you say.
Honestly, to say, I thought you were incredibly funny. We were with you all the way. Well, you know you were, don't you? You know, it was just really good.
Oh, cheers.
I shall tell you who I really like. Birds of a Feather.
Oh, I'm not really into that.
Oh, well, what about Joe Pasquale?
Not really.
Oh, well, I like everything funny.
Sorry. Well, I'm Adam, by the way.
Nicola.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'll just come off stage. I'm still a bit buzzing.
Yeah, sorry.
When you say you like everything funny, do you mean everything you find funny, which goes without saying, or do you mean someone creates something that they consider to be funny, then you like it, whether it's good or not?
Yeah.
Right.
You're so funny.
Cheers.
Can you make me laugh now? Just... No, not like that. Not like that. Just say something funny.
I don't know. Do you want to go for a drink?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Do you want to come with us? This is Nicola. Should we go? Come on. How's it going?
When's this going to be going out?
September.
And what channel?
4.
Oh, I love Channel 4. I like watching all the adverts.
All right. I will never forget the cleverest boy in my class. His name was Satish Jaywadena, or Satish Jawadena, if you were a supply teacher taking the register. And Satish wasn't just clever, he was cocky, because I used to sit in my exams looking at this empty page going, why didn't I revise? I failed all my exams at school. I didn't even understand the system. I got a U for English, which I thought stood for unbelievable, or above average. If you didn't get that, don't drive home. I went out for a drink with the thickest I know the other day. You know when you know someone who's so thick, it becomes intriguing asking them questions just to see what they're going to say back. Right? His name, well, I went to school with him, his name was David Webb. Or David Weeb, if you were a supply teacher taking the register. And David did you have mufti day at school? Yeah. Where you can wear what you wanted, right? He wore a Hard Rock Cafe t-shirt, London, in London, and he was from London. Wanker. They're the best-selling t-shirts in the world, and there's only one fact sadder than that, and that is when we see someone wearing one, it doesn't matter how busy we are, we have to read where they bought it. Who cares? If I said to you, guess where he went on holiday 7 years ago, you'd go, I don't give a shit. But it's on his t-shirt, your head could be locked in a vice in Oxford Street, he'd walk past you, still managed to go... Oh, Kuala Lumpur.
I mean, my dad, he's a really funny bloke. He's got the entire video collection of Joe Pasquale, Twin Squeaks and Live and Squeaky. And I think at the end of the day, if someone can make you laugh, that is the most important thing.
There's one subject in comedy that's never discussed, to my knowledge, and that's disabled people. And that's why. Boom. Do you know why that happens? Do you know why I believe reaction happens? Because when you're a kid, your parents always brainwashed you. You must not stare. You must not stare. You don't know why, just look away. You see a disabled person, look away, look away, look away. Obviously, there are one or two exceptions. Nothing livens up a trip to the supermarket when you're 4 years old more than spotting a dwarf. Oh, come on, that's from the heart. 4 years old in Sainsbury's, bored out of your mind with your mum going, baked beans, Is that Zoomers? Wow. He's like me, and yet he's like Mum. I must have one. And you're allowed to be fascinated. You're 4 years old. The trouble is, as adults, we've got a knee-jerk reaction. We see a disabled person, we look away. You can't help it. You sit, oh, look away. Act normal, all the same inside. Look away. You can't help it. Look away, look away. And the other day, I saw the ultimate catch-22. I saw a disabled person wearing a Hard Rock Cafe T-shirt.
There was this one bit that really cracked me up. There's this one woman in the audience and she starts haggling him about this cat.
Hey, have any of you got cats? Yeah. Right, little tip. If you're sick of being covered in cat hair, get some sellotape and wrap it around your cat. It works. If you use double-sided, you can throw them at the wall.
And it was quite lucky because she might not have had a cat, she might have had a dog.
Where are we off to today, Adam?
We're having lunch with Nicola, who is the girl I met the other day at the gig, and it's our first official date. And I've never used that word in my life, I want you to know that, but we're dating. So I'm a bit nervous, but it should be quite a laugh. Hello.
Hello.
This is for you.
Oh, lovely.
Hello. Cheers. Oh, you look lovely.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, I know what I want. Are you ready to order?
Oh, we're eating here?
Yeah, it's my favourite cafe. They do the best food in the world.
Can we not go somewhere else? Can we not go to the West End or something? I'm all dressed up, Adam.
No, oh, right, okay, if it makes you happy. Where do you want to go?
Where do you hang out with all your arty mates?
Well, I don't really know any. I haven't really got any arty mates. Got a friend who's good at drawing.
No, you know what I mean. Where can we go? I'd quite like to bump into someone, like see your world a bit.
Well, I don't really know any famous people. I met Vic and Bob once, but they just blanked me. So I mean, for something I said, maybe. Okay, anywhere you want to go, I'll take you.
Harvey Nicks.
Done.
We can shop and we can eat.
That sounds like my idea of heaven.
Brilliant.
Come on then, let's go. Come on, chaps. Oh, after you.
Oh, thank you.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to top hairdressers. I'm going to sit down and put that black cloak on me, the rubber shoulder pads, and I'll say, right, I want you to shave my head from here downwards, bleach it grey, curlers round the outside, perm on top. I want the barrister look. They'll spend 3 hours on my head, extensions, bows, the lot. I said, that's £48.50, please. I say, I have no money, and I'll run out. They'll run after me, grab me, take me back to the shop, phone the police will come, arrest me, take me to court, and that's where the fun will start. You could do it, couldn't you? I just love to get arrested and not give a shit. The only thing is, I don't want to spend the night in a police cell. If I got arrested tonight and I'm allowed one phone call, I'd phone the police station and do a bomb scare.
I remember one time he did this joke about a girlfriend, and I remember watching him thinking, hang on a minute, I didn't ever say any of those things to you.
So, I'm so glad the PC thing's out of fashion. I did a gig once, 5 years ago. Women at the front row started booing and hissing because the one thing I said as a joke, a whole table joined in and I had to stop the gig. I'm going to tell you what I said. You can all judge me. I was talking about God because I think there's someone up there. I said, you have to at least consider God's existence when you look at the beautiful things around you in this world, like a tree or a flower or a bird with huge jugs. There's a woman laughing there. I've been on stage now for 25 minutes. Isn't it obvious I'm not the kind of person that calls women birds? Would you agree with that, sweetheart? Treacle. Anyway, after the gig we got chatting, then you meet someone you just don't get on with, then you find out you do get on with them. We started talking about love, and I said to her, what fascinates me about love is I can meet a girl, fall in love and think this is my perfect partner. You split up with them, get over them, meet someone else, and that new person's so much better for you, they make you realise the last person was nothing. Can you relate to that? Then you split up with them, I get over them, but you do meet someone else, and they're so much better for you, they make you realise the last person was nothing, and this happens again and again and again, and I think to myself, how much bigger can these girls' tits get? Someone's implant's leaking over there.
And so I got hold of him afterwards and I said, what's all this about? I thought I was your girlfriend. And he says, yeah, you are, but this is an ex-girlfriend and I'm still keeping the material in the show. And I said, I'm sorry, but if you're going out with me, you do jokes about me and no one else. And I think he understood.
But I've come up with an idea that will stop anyone ever leaving you. What you do is you only go out with non-smokers. And when you're in bed with that non-smoker for the first time, just as they fall asleep, stick a few Nicorette patches on their arms. 3 or 4. Carefully take them off just before they wake up each morning, so after 3 weeks they're on 60 a day, they've got no idea they're on them. So if that person leaves you, they'll get an incredible craving, think it's love and come running back to you.
After we'd been going out with each other about 2 weeks, my mum invited him round for Sunday dinner. And he was really nervous, which to me is ridiculous, because there's 4 people in my family and I've seen him perform in front of 400 at the comedy club. And also, if it's your job to make people laugh, yeah, if people are going to be expecting you to be funny, I think you have to fulfil your job. I think you have to make people laugh.
This isn't going to take too long, is it?
It's going to be a couple of minutes at the most.
Basically, we'd pop into Nicola's mum's to pick up some clothes, and it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes, apparently.
Yeah, and he's really not looking forward to it. Get over your own side.
Just
Get off! I was in complete control, thank you.
Just go. He's waiting for you. Just go.
Don't take over. It's my car. Don't hit my car.
Sex is a very popular subject, but no one ever talks about their first ever sexual thought. Remember when you're about 7 or 8, you get a sort of tingly little urge. You don't realise it's sexual at the time. When you look back, you realise it was. Mine was one of those pens with a lady in a swimming costume on. And when you turn the pen upside down, the costume disappeared. Do you remember those? Yeah, I shoved one of those up my bum.
I hope you're going to be funny.
What? What? Because I'm a comedian, I've got to be funny all the time.
No, not all the time, but it is your job to be funny when people are going to be expecting you to be funny.
No, it isn't.
Yes, he is. In fact, my mum's a receptionist, but if the phone rings at home, she still answers it, doesn't she?
Oh, right.
Yeah, right.
God.
It's got something to do with my dad.
What? No. Well, is that your psychoanalysis of the whole? Is that your Jerry Springer final thought? Right. I actually quite like the idea of meeting your dad, if you want to know the truth. But right. It's got nothing to do with your dad, right? Just let me explain. See if you can understand this, Nicola.
Don't treat me like I'm stupid.
Well, don't act like an idiot. Right. Just listen.
I'm listening. It's all I'm bloody well doing.
So shut up and listen then. 10 minutes ago, you said let's pop round to my mum's. I've got to collect some stuff, and now I actually feel like I'm backstage about to do a gig.
You want us to give you money for it or something?
No, of course not. Look. What you've got to understand is nothing makes me feel less funny than someone asking me to be funny.
Well, don't be funny, Adam. Do not be funny.
I won't. Good, thank you. Good. Right. Nicola, I'm just trying to explain that I just thought we'd pop him around there. Just pop him around to get some stuff.
Yeah, we were, but as I was leaving the house, I asked you, do you want to meet my mum and dad? And you said, yes, I do.
Yeah, but you'd already told them we were coming round. You can't ask me after you've told them. What if I'd said I didn't want to meet them?
Well, then you just could have waited in the car, couldn't you?
All right, then I'll wait in the car.
Oh, well, now you're just being arsey.
Have you ever been with your partner, you bumped into your ex? Have you had that one? I was with my last girlfriend, we bumped into an old girlfriend. I was very nervous, I introduced them. It's a bit like letting off a firework, I just went... They actually got on very well. But there was a bit of an atmosphere at first, because they both looked very similar. Except my new girlfriend had slightly bigger tits. Obviously. So, my last girlfriend was the only girlfriend I ever had who did not get grumpy once a month. How lucky am I? No mood swings, nothing. There were only 2 differences when she was on. One, her breasts would get larger and firmer. I didn't ask for that to happen. I prayed, but I didn't ask. Can you imagine that prayer? All around the world, millions of people praying. Hello. You know my girlfriend's tits? Yeah, great work, by the way. Huge fan. Read your book. How can I put this? You couldn't, whack them up a notch, could you? Amen. And 2, instead of having sex at night, she'd give me a blowjob. And yet, she calls it her time of the month.
Put it this way, my mum is the sort of person who would welcome anyone into her home. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, brown, green, she's not fussy. I hope you're hungry.
Well, we're collecting an edible jumper now.
Hello, how are you? Oh, Mum, this is Adam. Adam, this is my mum. Hello, Adam. Ooh.
Nice to meet you. Well, we went round a house for dinner, her mum's house, and we were supposed to be collecting some clothes, a jumper.
He didn't tell one single joke. He didn't even look funny.
Obviously, she knew that we were going to have dinner there because she wasn't surprised to see the food all there.
Sit down.
Ron!
Oh.
Dad, Adam, Dad.
Hello, Adam.
Sorry.
Where's Eve? Off with a snake, is she?
I told you he was funny.
I've heard a lot about you. Didn't believe a word of it.
Hello, Adam, where's Eve? I had friends when I was 6 used to say that, and I used to groan then.
You can't expect Adam to perform 24 hours a day.
No, but think of it this way, right? A doctor doesn't work 24 hours a day, but he's still got his pager with him, like, in case of emergencies. And in fact, my nan nearly choked on a fishbone at TGI Fridays, but luckily there was a doctor at the next table and he helped sort everything out. Now, if he'd have had the same attitude as Adam, my nan might have choked to death that night.
So where'd you get your jokes from then, Adam?
I don't know, they just sort of come to me.
What, like you're in the pub, like, and you overhear someone say something funny and you think, oh, I could use that. Write it down. As it happens, I've got a couple you could use. No, seriously. There's these two nuns, right?
Oh, not the nun one.
In a cucumber field.
Actually, you could probably use this one, Adam.
I don't tell jokes.
Doing press-ups. Oh, you don't tell jokes. Comedian doesn't tell jokes. You must be an alternative comedian, are you? Alternative to being funny. You like Billy Connolly, you know, shaggy dog stories, on and on, play a bit of guitar. Play guitar? What? Magician. Rabbit out the hat, eh? Juggler. Oh, pocket billiards. I know. You must be a mime artist. Yeah, I studied under Lecoq myself. Couldn't sit down for a week. But seriously, what sort of stuff do you do?
Well, before you tell it, close the curtains, get the right ambience.
No, it doesn't work like that, really.
Oh, of course, you need a spotlight. Ron, run out the car, get a torch.
Yes, please.
No, it's no trouble, son.
Scott, why don't you pop upstairs and get that microphone from the karaoke machine?
I'm not kidding. From the moment he walked in that door, he just wasn't funny. And I thought, well, what's all this about? I'm trying to make you an audience here. Adam, do some material. What are you waiting for? Come on.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. It doesn't work like this.
Look, you're not funny. My dad's more funny than you.
At which point my dad launches into his Joe Pasquale impression, which, in all fairness, was very funny.
Why did the Mexican push his wife over the cliff? Tequila!
My best friend just had a baby, right? And I don't understand, what's this obsession when you've got young kids of taking photographs? One photograph's all we need to see. I only have to walk in the door and I get bombarded with 36 brand new identical photographs of his little shit. They're not identical, but they're so similar that if you made a flick book of them, it would look like this. Another thing annoys me, they always have to tell me how much better their life is now they're a family. Oh, life's so much better now they're a sphere of us. No, it's not. I'm going to take 36 pictures of myself having sex, go around there and show them who's really having more fun. Admittedly, if you made a flick book out of them, it wouldn't look that much different. It's been a lot of fun. You've been lovely. Thank you very much for putting up with me. I'm Adam Bloom, too.
I don't ever want to see him again. I feel cheated. He's a liar. I feel the same as I did when my dad brought back a Lacoste t-shirt from Gran Canaria and a crocodile fell off. Except this time, that crocodile was me.